Imagine waking up tomorrow and feeling a quiet force pulling you toward your goal, a certainty that success is no longer something you chase, but something you attract. Imagine your mind becoming a magnet for opportunities, confidence, and unstoppable progress. Today, you are about to unlock the same principle that shaped titans of industry, leaders of nations, and visionaries who turned their desires into destiny. And it all begins with a simple, daily practice that rewires the mind into a powerhouse of achievement. Hello, welcome back to the channel. I am Napoleon Hill, and today I want to take you on a journey inside the most powerful workshop ever built, your own mind. What you're about to learn is not entertainment and not theory. This message carries the same truth that shaped my life's work and the reason people still turn to my writings nearly a century later. If you allow yourself to absorb it, apply it, and practice it, you will command the forces of success with the same precision with which an engineer commands electricity. Because success, like electricity, follows laws, unchanging, universal, and predictable. And one of the greatest of these laws is the daily practice of affirmations. I want you to picture your mind as a fertile garden. Every thought you plant grows. Every belief you water with repetition becomes the shape of your reality. Most individuals wander through life unaware that they are planting weeds through self-doubt, fear, and negative expectations. But you, the person listening to this message right now, you have the ability to consciously plant seeds of power. And affirmations are the sunlight that drives those seeds upward through the soil. Affirmations are not magic words. They are statements of intention repeated with conviction until they become imprinted in the subconscious mind. And why is the subconscious so important? Because it is the silent partner behind every action you take, every decision you make, and every habit you live with. It does not judge. It merely accepts. Whatever you feed it long enough becomes a command it follows without hesitation. Throughout my years of studying the world's most successful individuals, Carnegie, Edison, Ford, and countless others, I discovered a truth they all understood: you must tell your mind what to believe before it can tell your life what to become. Success does not begin with luck, resources, or talents. It begins with expectation, and expectation is cultivated by what you repeat. It becomes the blueprint the subconscious uses to shape your behavior and attract the circumstances that align with your dominant thoughts. When you practice daily affirmations, you are not deceiving yourself, you are instructing yourself. You are giving your inner mind a destination. Just as a ship cannot sail without a course, your life cannot progress without a clear mental direction. Every affirmation you speak is a brick laid in the foundation of the person you are becoming. But affirmations must be spoken in a certain way. They must be formed as if the result has already been achieved. Why? Because your subconscious mind responds to the emotional power of certainty. When you say, "I will be successful," your subconscious hears a wish. But when you say, "I am successful," your subconscious hears a command. This subtle difference is the doorway between fantasy and manifestation. Most people speak the language of doubt far more fluently than the language of faith. They say, "I can't," "I don't know," "I'm afraid," "It's hard." These are affirmations too, negative ones, and they shape lives of limitation. But you have the authority to change that voice. You can declare a new identity, a new expectation, a new reality. And when you repeat that declaration daily with emotion, your mind begins to align every action, every opportunity, every decision with the identity you are affirming. Now imagine what becomes possible when your inner and outer worlds move in the same direction. Imagine waking each morning knowing that your thoughts are trained, your emotions disciplined, your goals clear, and your subconscious fully enlisted in your mission. That is the power of daily affirmations. And in a moment, we will go deeper into how this practice builds momentum, how it reshapes your internal dialogue, and how it transforms desire into destiny. Let us continue deeper into the interior of the mind, where thoughts take root and shape your world. If you were able to peer into the subconscious of the average person, you would find a landscape of contradictions. They want success, yet affirm failure. They desire confidence, yet repeat fear. They seek abundance, yet declare limitations. Their conscious mind reaches for the sky, but their subconscious remains chained to old beliefs. Affirmations break those chains. Think of the subconscious as a loyal servant. It does not decide your limits, it obeys the limits you declare. Every sentence you repeat with emotion becomes a commandment engraved into your mental fabric. When you say, "I am confident," repeatedly, the subconscious begins forming thoughts, actions, and reactions that align with confidence. It speaks through your posture, your tone, the decisions you make, and the opportunities you pursue. You begin to feel an internal shift, a sense that you are becoming someone new. This change is not imaginary. It is neurological, psychological, and spiritual. The brain remodels itself in response to repeated thought patterns. Neural pathways grow stronger with each repetition, and old patterns weaken when starved of attention. This is why affirmations must be daily. You are not repeating words, you are engraving pathways into your mind's architecture. But affirmations alone are not enough. They must be mixed with emotion, belief, visualization, and action. Speak them without feeling, and they remain hollow. Speak them with conviction, and they ignite something powerful within you. Emotion is the fuel that sends an affirmation deep into the subconscious, and belief is the key that unlocks the vault of potential. In my years of research, I learned that every great achiever carried a certainty long before the world recognized their success. They affirmed their future in the present tense. They walked with the confidence of a person who already possessed the thing they desired. And because their inner world was aligned, the outer world eventually matched it. When you practice daily affirmations, you are training your mind to focus on possibility instead of limitation. Most people sabotage themselves with internal dialogue that weakens their will. But you can reverse this by replacing every negative seed, every limiting belief, with a declaration of strength. When you repeat, "I attract opportunities," your mind begins searching for opportunities. When you say, "I am disciplined," your behaviors slowly shift toward discipline. When you affirm, "I am worthy of success," you stop rejecting the very opportunities you once felt unqualified for. This transformation is gradual yet powerful. It reshapes how you speak, how you think, how you behave. And the world responds to your internal state. People treat you differently when you speak with certainty. Opportunities appear when your energy shifts. Your life begins to rise to meet the reality you affirm. Think of a person climbing a mountain. Each affirmation is a step upward. Some days the climb is steep. Some days the path seems blocked. But those who keep climbing, those who keep affirming, reach heights unimaginable to those who stopped. Your affirmations are not meant to instantly change your life. They are meant to change you, and you will change your life. Now, let me take you further inside the interior of this principle, where the deepest transformation occurs. When your affirmations become a habit, you begin to expect success, and expectation is the gateway to manifestation. A person who expects greatness does not act timidly. They do not retreat at the first sign of difficulty. They do not doubt their purpose. They walk with intention. They speak with clarity. They live with purpose. And this expectation, repeated daily, becomes a magnetic force. In a moment, I will guide you into the final part of this message, where we explore how affirmations create long-term transformation and how you can master this practice until success becomes not something you pursue, but something you embody. As we enter the final stage of this journey, I want you to imagine your future self standing before you. This is the version of you who has practiced daily affirmations with discipline, emotion, and belief. Look closely. You will notice something extraordinary. This future self is not merely more successful, but more aligned. Their thoughts, words, and actions move in harmony. They possess clarity where you once had confusion, confidence where you once had doubt, purpose where you once had hesitation. How did they become this person? Because through daily affirmations, they rewrote the script of their inner world. Let me tell you a truth I discovered many years ago. Life does not give you what you want. It gives you what you are, and affirmations change who you are from the inside out. Your identity is not fixed. It is sculpted by your dominant thoughts. When you declare a new identity, your subconscious begins constructing the behaviors that match it. You do not wait for success to feel successful. You affirm success until you become the type of person who attracts it. Imagine repeating each morning, "I am focused. I am capable. I am worthy. I am disciplined. I am becoming the best version of myself." At first, these words may feel unfamiliar, perhaps even uncomfortable. But continue long enough and they become your truth. Your mind begins rejecting anything, thoughts, habits, or people that contradict your new identity. You begin to make decisions that align with growth. You develop habits that support progress. You feel a sense of self-respect that rises every time you keep your word to yourself. With each repetition, your inner world strengthens, and the outer world reflects that strength. Daily affirmations do not guarantee success. They guarantee transformation. And transformation makes success inevitable. Every morning, you set the direction. Every affirmation is a step forward, and the world responds to those who walk with conviction. When you affirm clarity, your mind becomes organized. When you affirm confidence, your voice becomes strong. When you affirm abundance, your creativity awakens. And when you affirm purpose, every action becomes meaningful. You must speak your affirmations not as a ritual, but as a declaration. Say them with the emotion of someone who knows their destiny is unfolding. Speak them with the certainty of someone who understands the power of repetition. And speak them with the patience of someone planting a seed that will grow into a towering oak. There will be days when doubt whispers, when fear tries to return, when old habits try to pull you backward. But do not stop. It is precisely in these moments that affirmations hold the greatest power. Every time you repeat your truth in the face of doubt, you weaken the chains of limitation and strengthen the muscles of belief. You are becoming someone extraordinary. The very act of practicing affirmations proves that you are stepping out of passivity and into creation. You are no longer a passenger in your life, you are the author. And now, as you stand here at the end of this message, remember this: success is not an event. It is a state of mind. And daily affirmations are the key that unlocks that state. Repeat them with purpose, live them with belief, and allow them to sculpt you into the person capable of achieving everything you desire. Your future is listening. Tell it who you choose to become.